Statistics chapter 2. Okay, first question is frame at least 4 appropriate multiple choice option for the following questions. Okay, first question, which of the following is the most important when you buy a new dress? Okay, you can give option as color, brand. Normally what will be our options? Color, brand, price, size. Okay, then we can give these as options. Next questions, how often do you use computers? Okay, for that one answers, you can ask questions like answers like less than 1 hour a day, less than 1 to 3 hours a day, 3 to 5 hours a day, or more than 5 hours. Okay, this question you can give as answer. Okay, then next one, which of the following newspaper do you read regularly? Okay, you can give options as the Times of India, the Hindustan, Indian Express, the Tribune, anything you can give. Okay, then next question, rise in the price of petrol is justified because of rise in the demand of petrol, because of rise in supply of petrol, because of rise in petrol duty. Next one, because of no clause substitute. Okay, next one, what is the monthly income of your family? Less than 10,000, between 10,000 and 20,000, 20 to 30,000, more than 30,000. Okay, next one, frame 5 two-way questions. Two-way question means yes or no. Do you smoke? Do you use cosmetics daily? Have you ever been to any foreign countries? And are you satisfied with your present income? Do you have two-wheeler? Like this, any questions you can frame. Yes or no questions. Okay. Do you like mango? Or like that you can make any questions. Okay. Then there are many sources of data. Next question is question number 7. There are many sources of data, true or false. Okay, there are many sources of data, false. There are only 2 sources of data. Sources of data are primary and secondary data. Okay, which are the sources of data? This question is important. Primary and secondary data. The collection of data from its original sources is termed as primary sources of data. On the other hand, collection of data already been collected by somebody is in the past is termed as secondary source of data. Means directly we are collecting, that one is primary source of data, and if the data we are collecting from another, means from other agencies or already someone collected from them we are collecting, means that one is secondary data. There are 2 sources of data, primary data and secondary data. Next question, telephone survey is the most suitable method of collecting data when the population is literate and spread over a large area. True or false? Telephone survey is the most suitable method of collecting data when the population we need to find out. Okay, when answer is false. In a telephone survey, the investigator, okay, telephone survey is the most suitable method of collecting data when the population is literate and spread over a large area. This is the reason in a telephone survey the investigator asks question over phone or mobile. So there is no, we know investigator will be there, they will ask question in phone or mobile. Then there is no need to read that survey form or questions. Okay, hence this method collecting information is most suitable for illiterate population spread over a large area. Then telephone survey is more suitable for illiterate people, because literate means they know to read and write. Okay, we can send through mail also. Moreover, this method is less time consuming and investigator is no need to visit each person individually from door to door. Okay, then in telephonic interview we can collect directly, we can ask the question, investigator can ask the questions directly with that person, and they can collect the information. If that person is uneducated or illiterate, then also they will give the reply. Okay, then it is more suitable for illiterate population. Next question, data collected by investigator is called secondary data, true or false? Data collected by investigator is called secondary data, answer is false. Okay, then the data collected by an investigator is called primary data, whereas the data already is in existence being collected by any other investigator is known as secondary data. Already one time collected data means that one is secondary data. There is a certain bias involved in non-random selection of samples, true or false? There is certain bias involved in the non-random selection of samples, it is true. Non-random selection of items obstructs equal chance of every item of universe of getting selected. Okay, then in non-random selection of items, equal chance is there for getting selected. Hence, there may be high probability of involvement of personal biasness of the investigator in the non-random sample selected. Okay, then normally this investigator can decide, okay, means there is a chance of personal bias, means like some personal likes and dislikes are there, means it will come in that time. Okay, that reason there is a certain bias involved in non-random selection of samples. Okay, then next question, non-sampling errors can be minimized by taking large samples, true or false? Non-sampling errors can be minimized by taking large samples, it is false. The errors that related to the collection of data are termed as non-sampling errors. If the field of investigation or the population size is large, then the possibility of non-sampling errors also increases. Non-sampling errors maximize by taking large samples. Then the errors that are related to the collection of data are termed as non-sampling errors. Okay, when we are collecting that time some errors happen, means that one is non-sampling errors. If the field of investigation or the population size is large, the possibility of errors also will increase. Okay, then non-sampling errors will maximize by taking large samples. When we are taking large samples, that time errors also will occur. Next one, how far do you live from the closest market? Okay, answer, this question is ambiguous and the respondent will not be able to answer the question correctly. The correct question should be, how many kilometers is your home away from the closest market? Okay, then they can give answer like less than 1 kilometer, less than 2 kilometer, more than 2 kilometer. Okay. Next question, if plastic bags are only 5% or 5% of our garbage, should it be banned? Answer, the particular question, if plastic bags are only 5%, our garbage should be banned. Is it too long, which discourages people to complete the questionnaire? Okay, that if question is too long, what will happen? People will not answer. Okay, means it is like they will not get encouraged, means they will get discouraged to answer that questions. Okay, next one, the correct question should be, do you think use of plastic bag should be banned? Then they can easily give the answers like yes or no. Okay, next one, would not you be opposed to increase in price of petrol? Although the answer to this question needs a wider view and knowledge of the economic condition and far-reaching effect of rise in petrol price, but the majority of people will argue against such rise. This more effective question could be, do you think the high prices of petrol is justified? Answer, yes or no. Okay, that one will be more interesting question. Okay, next question, do you agree with the use of chemical fertilizers? Do you use fertilizers in your fields? Then what is the yield per hectare in your field? Then answer will be, the chronological order of the question asked is incorrect. The order lacks the direction and causation. It should move from general to specific. Like, the correct order of the above question should be, what is the yield per hectare in your field? Do you use fertilizers in your field? Do you agree with the use of chemical fertilizers? Like that, we need to give question like from general to specific. Okay. Next one, you want to research on the popularity of vegetable atta noodles among the children. Design a suitable questionnaire for collecting the information. Then we can make a questionnaire like this. First you can give heading, questionnaire, popularity of vegetable atta noodles. Then name, age, address, sex, male or female. Then do you like vegetable atta noodle? First one, you can give option like yes or no. Next question, do you find this reasonable? Yes or no. How many packets do you consume in a month? 1 or 2 packets, or 3 or 4 packets, or like that 5 packets, like that you can give option. Okay, this is the form of questionnaire. Okay, this question is important. Okay, this one is the form of questionnaire. Next one, in a village of 200 farms, a study was conducted to find the cropping pattern. Out of the 50 farms, 50% grew only wheat. Identify the population and the sample here. Population refers to aggregate total items to be studied for an investigation. So the population here is 200 farms. Sample is the subset of the population. In other words, a small set selected from the population for statistical study is referred to sample question. Out of 200 farms, 50 farms are selected for survey. Therefore, the sample population is 50. Okay. Then 50 only we selected for survey. Then we can call sample population as 50 farms. Next one, give 2 examples of each sample population and variable. Sample is a subset of the population. Here you can see on example, heights of 50 students are recorded from a school, 500 students population. Then total students are 500. Then similarly, in order to decode the level of sugar in blood, blood sample of 2000 people was taken from 20,000 people. Okay. Then sample means we will take a small part. Okay. Population refers to aggregate total items to be studied for investigation. If suppose in one class 100 students are there, that one is population. From that one, 10 students we are taking and we are studying, means that one is sample. 10 students mark performance, then that one is sample. Okay. Then which of the following methods gives a better results, and why? Census and sample. Then sample method gives better results than census method due to following reason. First reason is accuracy. Although census method provide more accurate, reliable result compared to the sample method, but in the sample method errors can be easily located and rectified in the sampling method due to the smaller number of items. Therefore, sample method providing lesser reliable result. Yet the sample method is efficient in a sense that errors committed can be easily located. Then any errors are there, we can easily find out that errors because this sample is very small. Next one, less time and energy consuming. The sample method involves study of fewer items of the universe. So this method not only saves but it also energy of the investigator. Means for sample method we can suppose total 20,000 people are there, means we need to collect only from that sample. 50 is the sample, means only from 50 people. Then less time and energy consuming. Then next point is cost efficient. That we know for approaching each individual that investigator need to spend more money. Then it is if we are taking only sample, means it is cost efficient. Then next one is lesser non-sampling errors. The probability of non-sampling errors very low in small size of sample. Okay, next one is more efficient. Then as the sample size is small teams enumerators can be formed. These small teams can give training and consequently the team can work efficiently than the team engage census method. In census method we need to approach to all people. That is the problem with census method.